This is Bruce Boudreau, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Thursday, March the 2nd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Friends, we have surpassed 10 Clay. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to all of you. I'll tell you I'll tell you how it happened in a second. Let me get through my intro first, and then I will throw to all of you for sure. So, first and foremost, moderators, do what you need to do. I was trying to think of which way I was going to go here. Moderators, thank you. Do what you need to do. Members, that's legends who I saw at the game tonight, Hall of Fame members, franchise members, thanks to all of you and everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I don't take you for granted. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed. But the fact that you are here with me, I always appreciate you. I never take you for granted. So this is what I ask you to do. Subscribe. Now we're on the road to 11 Clay. I know you're going to get sick of it, but don't worry. I'm not going to push 11 as hard as I push 10. But I think there's a certain legitimacy that comes with 10K, but I'll talk about that in a second. So subscribe so you can add to that total, so you can get active in the chat section, and so you get my videos every single day. Like the video. There are 47 of you in here already, which is awesome. There's only 15 likes. Like the fact that we're together, like the fact that the Canucks played hard but still lost, like the fact that I passed 10 Clay, like the video. You can leave a donation, get that donation train out of the station. You can gift memberships. Carol went on a gifting membership spree last night, spending $50, gifting 10 memberships. By the way, I rushed home from the game. I didn't have time to type all your names in, but for every video going forward, all the brand new members, I will get you into the descriptions as well. So you can leave a donation, gift a membership, become a member, upgrade your membership. And Paul starts us off with the first donation of the night. $14 from Paul. I like that avatar, Paul, by the way. That is Boudreau's head. Is he attached to the body? Anyways, thank you, Paul, for the love. I appreciate you. Let's give Paul some love in the chat. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for your support, Paul. Thanks to everyone's support, really. And thanks. Also, speaking of thanks, I see SDPN producer extraordinaire Robert in the chat as well. So many of you here. Wait. Did I? Before I get going, you're only here for a few. No problem. I'll take it. There are a couple of things that I see that I better touch on. Fortunately, going to lose my job in a month due to being laid off. It sucks. Sorry to hear that, Peter. I know a $25 Tim Hortons isn't going to solve everything, but congratulations on winning yesterday. And thank you. Thank you for your support. I'm sorry to hear about the job. I just want to get to a couple of things. Did I see an update from Coach Rob somewhere earlier? Because I see some people acknowledging Coach Rob. Coach Rob, I'm sorry if I missed your update of Shannon. So I'll have to look for that later. But I hope Shannon's doing okay. Thank you. And I also saw Shampoo. He mentioned, I saw Shampoo at the game. This was the game that Extreme won. Extreme had to work, so Shampoo was there. And then Shampoo brought another friend who may be on Conditioner. So, no, I thought that's pretty funny. So I got to meet Shampoo and Conditioner. That's what I'm going to call your buddy now, Shampoo. So I met Shampoo and Conditioner. Great to chat with you, Clay. Our picture turned out pretty awesome. Sweet. I regret not talking about the heroic trade to get your thoughts on my concern for the Canucks. Not waiting to see what the pick was going to be. Yeah, I've talked about that extensively on this channel for the past couple of days. But yeah, we can save that for next time for sure. Thanks, everyone. I will get to all of your comments. Keep chatting with each other for sure. But I want to honor this. So I'll go 20 minutes myself, including game wrap up. And I'll start with some 10 Clay talk. And then I'll turn it over to you after the Mitchell sponsor read. So you're welcome to Chat with each other. I love the engagement when you chat with each other, but I won't unless it's donations because those catch my eye and I want to honor those. I will get to your chat in the second half of the show in about 15 to 20 minutes from now. By the way, a reminder as well to, if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Now, you're okay. Shannon's doing better, but still in the hospital. Thank you, Coach Rob. Appreciate that. So let me spend just 2 minutes talking about 10 Clay, and then I'll spend the rest of the time talking about the game, and then I'll turn it over to you. And thank you for all of your congratulatory messages. I appreciate it. I tried to reply to every tweet, every message, every text that I got. So thank you, and every Instagram message as well. One last thing I'll say about 10 Clay as well. We're gonna do our 10 Clay subscriber special. That's a mouthful, but we're gonna do it Sunday at 10:30, and I'm gonna be giving away tickets. At least one, if not two pairs of tickets. So join me this Sunday. That's going to be a busy Sunday for Hall of Fame and Legend members because we're going to have a Zoom chat at 8. Then I'll rest for a bit, study for a bit, and then we will do our regular Sunday show. But it's going to be massive. We're going to go reverse wheel. I'm warning you now. If you got to get mentally psyched up, physically psyched up, emotionally psyched up for the reverse wheel, we are going to do the wheel this Sunday night because a 10 Clay special, it is worthy of a wheel. I think you would all agree. So that's what we're going to do on Sunday. So I hope you join me on Sunday night. You can tell all your friends to come, or you can tell them not to come, or don't tell them at all. So it increases your chances of winning. But then the only way that Shampoo got to the game tonight was he actually told his friend Extreme to come to that stream. Extreme was the one who ended up winning. If you guys remember, I ended up calling them, which was pretty funny. And I got to meet Shampoo tonight, which was pretty darn cool. So really quickly, I ended off last night's stream and my subscriber count was at 9985. And then I got off the stream. Remember, it was midnight when I ended. We did an hour yesterday. And then we ended up I was showing Sean, look, I'm at 9985. And then I kept refreshing my phone every 5 seconds, and no joke, and Sean can attest to this, it would go up by 1, by 2, every couple seconds. Every time I refresh, it would go up by 1, by 2. So basically, by 12:15 in the morning, 12:15, I was over 10,000. And I got all excited, and I texted a couple people. But then I had a feeling the way that it was artificially bumping up, it was, it felt a little bit weird. It felt like it wasn't legit. So I didn't announce it, and I wasn't going to announce it at 12:30 a.m. anyways, because no one's going to see it, just anyone who's a night owl. Went to bed, and sure enough, when I woke up, my subscriber count was 9986. So somehow I lost 15 or 16 subscribers in the 4 hours that I slept last night. So then I said, that makes sense. It felt kind of unnatural that maybe some bots or some spam or I don't know what the heck was happening. And then what happened was then slowly throughout the morning, I would get a subscriber here, a subscriber there, and but it was kept moving. And then finally, when I got back from lunch at around 1 o'clock, it was, or just between 12:30 and 1, it was indeed over 10,000. And now, as I'm with you tonight, we are at 10,025. So 10025. So I've gained 40 subscribers today. And I think there's a certain cachet when you see someone on Twitter, on YouTube, and it says 10K subscribers. I don't know. It just, maybe that's why it's a nice round number, but it's a nice accomplishment. So I don't want to go on and on and on because I've been doing that for a while. I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Whether you watch these live streams or you watch my regular videos or post games or previews or my shorts, you comment, you like, of course you subscribe, you leave donations, you become members, you upgrade memberships, you gift memberships. I am so grateful, and I don't want to make this like it's the biggest deal in the world because there's a lot more important things than a YouTube channel. I get that, but I love doing this. My family supports me in this. And I've met so many cool people through this, including some guys I met tonight. Well, I didn't meet them tonight. I've known them for a while in legendary Justin Credible and legendary Andrew Chang. I got to see them at the game tonight. And then I'm going with legendary Lucas Gates on Monday. So I'll see all three legends in the span of 4 days. So thank you. Thank you. At the end of tonight's show, I'm going to ask you a funny question, and I'll spend 5 minutes. We'll take a walk down memory lane, and I'll spend 5 minutes reading some good responses to my question at the end of the night. But really, I just want to take this time to say thank you, and I say it in my intros, and I mean it. I always appreciate you guys. I never take you for granted, and even if a lot of the subscribers don't watch all the time, or if they subscribe because they thought I was a Boston Bruins channel because of that Linus Ullmark breakdown, or they thought I was a Seattle Seahawks vlogger because I made 2 songs when they made the Super Bowl a decade ago. For anyone who stuck around, I'm most grateful, and I really appreciate you. So thank you. We will celebrate more. Hey, Kaya, we will celebrate more on Sunday, and that's when we'll give away some tickets to future games. By the way, if this is who I think it is this Weber? Weber, are you the Richmond Keg? Is that you? Or is that someone else? Because if that's you, Weber, thank you for being here, and thank you for always taking me. I should get the Keg to be one of my sponsors. Oh, is that in direct competition with Monkey 9 though? But Weber at the Keg is so good to me. I think I need to pay you a visit. So many congratulatory messages. I appreciate you. But let's talk about this game for 7 or 8 minutes. Is there AMA? Yeah, Andy, in about 10 minutes, I will certainly go to your questions. But let's talk about this game. So I was there with my lovely wife, Gail, in section 319, and it was First Nations night, so a celebration of First Nations culture, community, and tribute to Gino at the same time. Overall, it was well done. Like the Canucks usually do a really good job with these things. And overall for the game, I really think this is what we can expect for the rest of the season. Now that Thatcher Demko is back, at least the games that Demko is going to play, I don't think he's going to. We're not going to get blown out, really, unless Demko's a really bad game. We're not going to get blown out, but we're simply with the guys that are hurt, especially up front, with guys like Mikheyev and Pearson out, and OEL's out. I say what you want about him, but he is a skilled player. With Ethan Bear out, so those are 4-minute munchers for sure. We're going to get better. But we're going to get better next year, but we're not that good this year. So I really think this is what's going to happen. They're going to work hard. Their penalty kills improving because they cut off all 5 of Minnesota's power plays. So they're going to play stronger systems, more discipline. Well, except for some reason we seem to put the puck over the glass, delay of game 2 or 3 times a game now. But we're going to play more discipline, more systems, take pride in our game. People are playing for jobs, all those things. Yet I simply don't think there's enough talent around PD Hughes, Demko, and Miller to win a lot of games, especially against a very stingy team like Minnesota, who's got a backstopper of Marc-Andre Fleury behind them and Kirill Kaprizov. Wow. I've seen him live a couple times, but tonight was the night that I really appreciate how good he was, because he got those 2 goals early, and then he had a couple of chances to get a hat trick, including empty net, although the Minnesota Wild, they didn't really pass to him that much when they had the empty net. So overall, I was so impressed with Kaprizov, and this Minnesota team. I'm not sure how far they're going to go in the playoffs, because they got to get out of the same division as Dallas and Colorado and Winnipeg. But they're a good team, and I thought the Canucks played them well. They played them straight up, got outshot a little bit, but I thought the Canucks played well after the first period, and I really thought that this is, I think, what we're going to see for the rest of the year. Demko playing well, team staying in games, but simply not strong enough to win a lot of these games. And if you want the Canucks to increase their draft chances, that is indeed a good thing. So very quickly, as you can see on my screen, speaking of quickly, Minnesota opened up the scoring very quickly. 44 seconds in, a bit of a breakdown. Hughes, Juleson, and then it was the Joshua Aman Sadnika line that started the game. And they simply lost track of Kaprizov. He's probably the one guy you don't want to lose track of, considering you can see it was his 38th goal of the season. He passes out to Spurgeon. It gets to Zuccarello, and then Kaprizov floats around the net. Juleson doesn't know he's behind him, and an easy tap in past Demko. Brock Besser ties it up. The vaunted Wolanin, Garland, Kravtsov, Besser combination on the second power play unit, and a really good pass by Kravtsov through the slot. Besser does that one-timer, puts one knee down. You guys know my theory. You guys see my videos. Anytime you put one knee down, it knows you. It means you mean business, and it puts it past Fleury, who's kind of flying across like this. And it was one. By the way, even Gail noticed Fleury loves making those glove hand saves. He did it about 3 or 4 times tonight. And then go into the second period. By the way, Adam, what does this mean? Do I have a business contact? Yeah, it's me. The business contact for Canuck Clay is Canuck Clay. If you're talking about YouTube stuff. Otherwise, I actually have a real job working for the Catholic Church, and Kaya vintage Besser indeed. Second period, another early goal. A horrible line change by the Canucks, and Kaprizov's probably the one guy that you don't want to leave on a breakaway. Partial breakaway, goes in, gets his first shot off. A good pass by Hartman. Demko makes a pad save, I think it was, but gives up a bit of a rebound. I'm not blaming Demko for poor rebound control because the shot was probably really hard. And then Kaprizov, so skilled, still goes to the net. Hughes, did he let up? Could he have skated harder? Maybe. End of a shift. But I would love to see Hughes try and break that up, especially because maybe he didn't expect a rebound, though. I don't know. And then Kaprizov puts it past Demko, and that's it. That's the end of the scoring. We had a fight, a Burroughs fight. We had a bulldog tackle from Miller on Kaprizov at the empty net, robbing him of a hat trick. That was pretty funny. And overall, it was an okay game. By the way, I love everyone who's here. I try and recognize and honor many of you that are here. But when fellow YouTubers are in here, like Kaya, of course, and now Audie James, I want to highlight Audie. Audie does such good work on Game Over Calgary. He's been a long time Calgary Flames vlogger, and well, not too long because he used to live here. But the one thing I want to tell you a quick story about Audie because I appreciate Audie so much. There was a time where I hadn't even met him before. Audie, you might remember this, and it was my very first Canucks Christmas Carol with the Vancouver Canucks. And Paul, I will get to your amazing donation in a second. Thank you, Paul. But I just want to tell this Audie story. Then I'll thank Paul, and then I'll go back to the Canucks game, and then I'll turn it over all to you. It's going to be all over the place tonight because it's the 10 Clay, but it's not the true celebration. Anyways, I'd never met Audie, and then I didn't have time to buy a proper wardrobe for my first Christmas Carol, first Christmas video shoot, music video shoot with the Canucks. And I think I'm not sure if I put it on Twitter or I asked a friend of a friend, but Audie, who I'd never met, lent me his Christmas sweater that he had. No, I don't think Audie lived here actually. Now I'm telling the story, Audie bought it. It was supposed to get shipped out to him in Alberta, but then before it got to him, the buddy that bought it for him, Audie said to that buddy, "Hey, let Clay wear the sweater for his Christmas Carol." His Christmas music video. Audie, does that story kind of make sense to you? Fill in the gaps. I think I just butchered it. But in essence, I had not met Audie. He lent a stranger, me, his Canucks Christmas sweater that he had never worn yet because he hadn't got it yet. And he brokered a deal. He got his friend to basically deliver it. I picked it up from the friend. I wore it for the music video. I dropped it back off to the friend. The friend shifted off to Audie. And Audie now had a secondhand Canucks Christmas sweater. Audie, is that the story? Did I get it right? Because if that's the story, we got to give Audie some love in the chat because he helped out a brother from another mother. I can't believe I just said that, and he didn't even know me. Okay, close enough. I think it was a subscriber who was sending it to me, and I got it sent out. Okay, that completely doesn't match my story, but whatever, Audie. I appreciate you so much. Now, speaking of appreciation, and I will get back to the Canucks game, I saw that Paul gifted 10 memberships. So that is the equivalent of a $50 donation. So Paul deserves some love in the chat for sure. And the goal horn. So Paul, thank you for that $50 donation. 10 new franchise members. I'll add those to the 10 that Carol sponsored yesterday. So I'm going to be typing up 20 names for every video going forward. So welcome to Bruce. There it is. Yashu, third. Oh, I know who I've met, or I know of. Bruce, another Bruce. So two Bruces. Clint, Michael's sister won one of the giveaways last night. Fitness 20, KT, Kevin Choi, and Dylan Dufresne. So some new names there. So let's give some love to Paul in the chat. That $50 donation, and it's even better when it's gifting of memberships, because not only is it the donation, but 10 people get a free month of membership, and then it's my job to make them stay. I've done an okay job of making people stay. Not making them stay, trying to get them to stay. Speaking of staying, Carol, she has stayed by my side from the very start. Let's give Carol some love. Congratulations on 10. See, you guys know that Carol doesn't type the best order always, so whenever she calls play, that's her affectionate name for me as Clay. So congratulations on 10 play. Keep on going, my friend. Carol, thank you. You are so awesome, and I always appreciate your support. Let's give some love to Carol in the chat as well. Okay, I better finish talking about this Canucks game, and then we will get to. Oh, I think I just showed you my screen again with all the. It's okay. There's analytics, but there's nothing. I'm just looking at it. That was fine. It wasn't like yesterday where I showed your guys' email addresses. I will be better. I promise. Really quickly, team stats: 36-22 shots on goal for Minnesota. Face off. I don't know how you get to 101%. Again, Jeff King would not be very happy with that. Special teams, Canucks won the battle. They scored a power play goal, and they killed off all 5 Minnesota power plays, including a 5-on-3. Hits pretty even, blocks pretty even. And then I don't care about Minnesota's stats. When you look at the Canucks, of course, best of the only goal, Garland and Kravtsov with his first Canucks point as the only assist. Then anything big that you see here, yeah, I see a -2 for Quinn Hughes. He was on for both goals, unfortunately. Shots on goal, you had Dries with 4. Although, even though Dries had 4, I didn't think he had a particularly strong game. Hits, Dakota Joshua was 6 hits in only 9 minutes. That's a good ratio, making up for Luke Schen's loss. And then time on ice, you see Studnicka under 6, Joshua under 10. So Kravtsov gets 11, Podkolzin gets 12, and they're pretty good together. The Russian line with Dries in the middle, I thought Podkolzin was good. A couple good rushes to the net. He was on the ice for the extra attacker in the last minute. I liked Kravtsov's game. He got his first assist, and Besser scored his goal. Of course, Petey was pretty good. Held off the score sheet, but he was noticeable for sure. And he had some really nice moves, and not just for the sake of making moves. Beauvillier, kind of quiet. And I know how much Tocchet loves his Niels Oman and Dakota Joshua, even though they're on the goal on the ice for the first goal. You look on the back again. Remember, we have 2 of our top 6 defensemen in, and that's Hughes and Myers. That's because OEL's hurt, Bear's hurt, Shen's traded, and then and Dermott's hurt. So that's why you have Hughes and Myers with the lion's share of the minutes, and then that's why you have Wolanin, who was fine, Burrows, Juleson, Breezewell. They were all fine, actually. They were all fine. Defensively, they played well. So, and Demko, 34 saves on 36 shots. He was great. So overall, again, nothing to complain about. But this is what I think we're going to expect from the Canucks going forward. Some tight games, but Demko's going to keep us in, but maybe not enough talent to win these games. Couple other things, and then I will do my mid-show sponsor read, and then I'll turn it over to you. If you're tracking scores, 4 of the teams in the bottom 7 all lost tonight. So the Vancouver Canucks lost, the Chicago Blackhawks lost, the Montreal Canadiens lost, and the Sharks lost. So all 4 of these teams, I think everyone kind of they have 21 games left. They kind of know what's at stake. So Montreal loses, Vancouver loses, San Jose. So 4 of the bottom 7 teams did not get a single point tonight. That's why they are 4 of the 7 bottom teams. So right now we still have Montreal at 56, Vancouver 53, Arizona 51, San Jose 48, Anaheim 48, Chicago 47, Columbus 46, and all these teams are within 1 game of each other. So it's not like you have to worry about multiple games in hand anymore. So that's where the standing sit right now. One other thing I forgot to mention is in my on Sunday when we do the show, that's when I will announce my next meetup, my season-ending meetup, and so make sure you're at the show on Sunday night to hear that news as well. Now, this is where I do my mid-show sponsor read. This is where you start to type up your questions, but don't press enter, don't press send until I say go, and then we go rapid fire, and I'll see how many I get to tonight. And thanks everyone again for being here on this day where the Canucks lose 2-1, but I win by getting over the 10,000 subscriber mark. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of real estate needs. Shampoo and conditioner were there tonight, and they were there for sitting in seats, tickets that they won courtesy of Jason Lim. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform Personal Training Weight Loss. Sign up now for a free 21-day weight loss challenge using the link that's scrolling right there right now. Oh no, my finger's going the wrong way. That didn't sound good. ptformweightloss.com/Canuck Clay, and Coach Patrick will contact you. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the code tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks valued at $15 to $20 off your next Vessi order. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade memberships, gift memberships like Paul just did. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Now, I would invite you to press. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. I would invite you to press go, send, or the arrow, and I will try and keep up the best that I can. Kratsov look good. Defense doesn't get hemmed in their own zone as often anymore. It's almost like the depleted defense scores better than the healthy one. All great points, Ricky. Thanks for your nice tweet today. And by the way, do you remember that one shift where Besser, Garland, and Miller kept Minnesota pinned in their own zone for about a minute and a half? No shots on goal, but they sure were good at moving the puck along the end boards. Thoughts on Quinn Hughes saying he's not here for a rebuild? Does that dictate on the moves that will be moving forward? Peter, I don't think it dictates them, but it confirms what I talked about in my vlog today. Part of this whole Hronek deal is because they think that they can win starting next year. And I think that's going to go a long way to making Petey want to stay. Petey and Hughes, they're of the same mindset. They want to win now. So that's why this team will never commit to a full rebuild. Thank you, Fangirl. What excites me more, draft, trade deadline, or free agency? This year, it's the draft. Then it's trade deadline because it's something still could happen, but we've seen 5 trades already for the Canucks. And then free agency because of the lackluster group of free agents. I think that's the third of the 3 for me. No, Mark, I think they're going to do one more tomorrow. I really do. It might be big, it might be small, but I'm expecting one more. Can they recoup another first or second by the deadline? That's the hope, Justin. I don't know what they're going to recoup or what they're going to do, but I think there's one more. I really do. Of course, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it tomorrow either. You can do it because you can trade anytime. They just can't play in the playoffs. But if you're talking about picks, they can't play yet. Yeah, Rob, sorry to hear about your accident, but I'm glad it was minor. And we do hope Shannon gets better soon. Fitness 20, I'm not willing to say this yet. But yeah, no, Kratsov's young, but I'm hopeful for him for sure. Can you imagine if we still had Tanev? Our decor would be Hughes, Tanev, Oyal, Hronek, and Rathbone, Dermott, Shen, Willanen, or Bear. Yep, that's a lot better for sure. A little more expensive too. Thank you, Jason, for the fantastic seats. Indeed. What are your thoughts and discussing comments from the idiots on ESPN? I don't know what those are, Murray. I'm out of the loop there. Goofy, not Goofy, I think. Goofy. If Pettersson doesn't choose to make an extension with the Canucks, where do you see him going? And where do you see Hughes signing to? Could I see Hughes going to play with his brothers? Yes. PD could go anywhere. It's so hard for me to speculate. I'm sure all 31 teams would want him. I think we trade Hughes to New Jersey. I hope not soon. Kratsov looked awesome. Got a point. Yeah, he was good tonight. Congrats. Thank you. I think it's a bit unfair. Lego has 40K and you are consistent and better overall content, I think you can catch him even though there's a decent. So a few things here. Thank you for the congratulations. I have the world of respect for Lego. He grinds. YouTube is his full-time gig. He puts out 3-4 videos a day. He's got a big following. He follows more than the Canucks, and he's a pretty bright guy. He's a pretty bright guy as well. So I think he's got a really good channel. I'm 0% jealous of him because I don't get jealous. I don't fall into the comparison trap. I think it's the most dangerous thing that you can do in life, but I'll get off my soap stool, not my pedestal now. Soapbox, not soap stool. It's either pedestal or it's a soapbox. It's not a soap stool. What's wrong with me? But thank you. Am I more consistent? No, I think he's more consistent from a daily grind, three videos a day at least. Trade deadline, he's gonna go crazy. He has been going crazy. I stream more. But I focus more on Canucks content. So pick your poison. He's great. I think I'm great. And no, there's no way I'm going to catch him though. There's a lot of guys out there that are in the 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 range, and good for them. They deserve it. And I don't expect to catch them for sure. And I'm sure some people that will pass me, there's some really good YouTubers out there. But because I was so excited to get to 10 Clay, I after Sunday, because we still got to do that special. After Sunday, I will be less focused on the numbers, and I'll mention it less. But I'm going to revel in it for 3 days. I hope that's okay. But thank you, Fitness, for the nice comments. I don't even know what the name calling was about. So, but I agree. There's no name calling, but I don't know what that's about. Kratzov did indeed have a good game. I don't take Hughes' comments too seriously because it's ultimately up to management and ownership to make those decisions on what is best for the team and not because one or two guys, not because of what one or two guys say or feel. Justin, I agree with you, but if it's the Hughes and Demkos and the Pedersens of the world that are talking, I think that holds more stock than, say, someone else. Ekholm and Bukestad going to Edmonton. Yeah, they're loading up. They think, just like any team in the West should think, the West is wide open this year, so why not? Can Kratzov get 25 next year? I think that's too much. That's a big stretch. I don't think so. Thank you, BC Beasley. Appreciate that. I'm going to call you BT. BCBT. BCBT. Besides, what else is Hughes going to say to the media? I don't think he's going to say that. Do you use Shaw or Tellers or something else at home? And are you able to watch Canucks games at 4K? I'm a Shaw guy, and I don't think I watch in 4K. Jason Bruff retweeted an article tonight that reported the Canucks were asking for 2 first-round picks for Miller. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. So our own kid line, Paz, Ratu, and Kratzy. Sure, let's do it. I think that would be good. Then Hoglander can fill in if one of those guys aren't going. Don't have to say much, but how much does YouTube pay you for 10K or high amount of subscribers? Yeah, I won't divulge everything because there's no perfect formula. It's not like you get X amount of dollars per view or per hour watch, whatever. It's a complicated formula that's not a perfect formula of watch time, of ads. So that's why if you guys watch my videos, an 8-minute video, I'll put 2 ads in there, whether you skip them or not, because that creates some residual income. So it's watch time, it's ads, and then it's donations and memberships. That's all I'll say for now. Let's say this. At 10,000 subscribers, it's not enough to quit my job. This is my hobby. The monetary is nice, but it's not why I do it. You guys know that, especially those that know me well enough. But it is a nice bonus for sure because I do, and by choice, I put a lot of time and energy into this channel. And someone who has, like the hockey guy who's got 300,000 subscribers, even someone like Lego who's got between 40 and 50, I think if done properly, that is enough to go almost full time. I don't know though. Like I guess one the way to look at it is Lego's channel's 4 times as much as me. If I think about how much I make and times it by 4, is that enough to live on? It depends, I guess, how lavishly you want to live. Do you think this team is ready to be competitive around 1 or 2 years, like Rutherford mentioned? I think they can compete for a playoff spot. I don't think they're going to be elite. And if you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted. If you guys might remember this, when I started my Zoom interviews, one of my first ones was with Thomas Drance in the summer of 2020. And I joked. I said to him, I think this team is 4 or 5 years away from being a contender. And he laughed in my face. And I put it up on Twitter. And not to dunk on him, not at all, but just to say, it turns out that I was probably more accurate than him. But neither of us expected all the turmoil that this team was going to go through in the next 3 years. There you go, Kaime. You're so smart. You're a wise 21-year-old. Comparison is the thief of joy. Amen. 2 Western Conference teams being interested in Turcotte. Do you think the Canucks could be one of those teams? Yes, they could be. I would love to see Turcotte here. Hope you get a PK button. What does that mean? Should the NHL keep the puck over glass penalty? Yeah, I think good teams, disciplined teams, simply don't take those penalties. I know it got ridiculed a lot. TSN made their song about it, and it just we're noticing a lot now because the Canucks took 3 of them tonight, I think. We'll be here for the road to 40, Clay. 10 Clay took me 17 years. I don't think the next 10,000 are going to take me 17 years. I hope not. I'm going to be 65 years old. But we'll see. Thank you, little Chonger. With reverse wheel on Sunday, does that mean no Wordo, Ordo, and Gordo? Haven't decided yet, Fangirl. Clay, who do you think we trade our other first rounder for? We're going to keep that one. We need Pareko. I think Pods and Hogs could get that done. I want to keep them. Does Brock scoring means he's getting traded? I don't think you make that decision on one game. Do you see the delay of game call on PD? He shot it down the ice and over the glass. Yes. So it depends not which glass it goes over, but where you shot from, obviously. I think we got a right-handed D a little too late. Remember, we cost controlled and club controlled, so that's going to help a lot. I'll come back, you guys. I want to acknowledge this donation from Jason. Thank you. $7 donation from Jason. Congratulations on your epic success reaching your 10 Clay milestone. Much deserved with 20 Clay right around the corner for sure. Yes. Hopefully not 17 years from now. But more importantly, Jason, thank you for your support. I'm sure glad we taught you how to donate last week. That was funny. No, I mean, not what I said was funny. I'm not that funny. I think I'm funny, but that was funny last week. You can call me Beastly. That's what I'll call you. You seem to like Beastly more than BSBT. So Beastly it is. Eastern Conference is looking absolutely crazy. Playoff. Yes, it is it's going to be a bloodbath. Just think that the first round, Tampa, Toronto. Is it going to be Rangers in New Jersey? Maybe. It'll be crazy. EP sent up flying. I'd be shocked if Taves gets moved. Yes, he has health issues, but I consider if I were him, one more shot of cup. Yes, but I'd be shocked as well. I don't think it's happening. Ratu was a healthy scratch. No. Yes. No, do we have... Did Ratu play today? He must have been the healthy scratch, right? Yeah. No. Yes, sorry. He's the healthy scratch. Both Lazar, who's activated off injury reserve, and Ratu are the healthy scratches. That would make sense. One of our wingers needs to go. We have too many. Yes, Besser, Garland, McKayev, Beauvillier. Don't forget there's Pearson in there as well. Yes, we have a lot of similar type of player for sure, as Jason likes to say. Not toward anyone here because someone made some questionable comments. There's no need for calling them idiots. Is that what did I say idiots? No. Or did someone else call someone an idiot? Now I'm really confused, Jay. But yes, I agree that we should not be calling names, including idiot. Do you think Hughes and Hronek, or do you bounce it out and go Hughes, Bear, Oyel, Hronek? I'd love to see Hughes and Hronek together, but as a true number one pairing, I really would. And then do you try Oyel and Bear? Maybe. Sportsnet now is so bad, like the Canucks. Ooh, I remember when Gillis first got Keith Ballard, everyone was excited. Yes, that's true. I was one of the ones who was really excited about Ballard. Oh, gotcha. The ESPN. I hear what you're saying now. Why do we shoot the puck at the glass so much? Too many men. Yeah, lack of discipline, lack of confidence. He meant a play button. It's a award YouTube gives when you pass. Oh, I see. See, Beastly, I obviously don't know enough about YouTube culture, even though I've been here forever. I didn't even know about that. Thank you. YouTube play button. Any prospect from any team in the NHL, who would it be? Any prospect from any team. I would like a defenseman. So someone who's not playing a lot, or I guess it depends what you mean. Do you mean a guy who hasn't played a single game in the NHL yet? Or do you mean a guy like Dylan Gunther looks pretty good right now? Oh yeah, we could have had him. Durant's interview was great. His Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake story was the price of admission. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Wait, are you talking about mine? I think you're talking about Rob Fay, Rome. If you're talking about the Hogan and Beefcake story, isn't that Rob Fay and not Thomas Drance? But Rome, I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. I saw the clip of Drance laughing that we are 4 to 5 years away, and that was 3 years ago. Exactly, Jack. If you had to guess a year and a month, what date do you think? Okay, for 20K, I'm not going to say 17 years. I think truly that I can grow. I should be able to go 1,000, not a month, but 1,000 every 2 months. But then there's off seasons, so 1,000 a month. I'm going to say it's going to take me 2 years to get to 20. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. 2 years to get to 20. So March 1st, 2025. Mark my words. March 1st, 2025. If I'm still around on YouTube, I'll hit 20,000. Does that sound right? That seems a little aggressive. 24 months for 10,000. That means 5,000 a year, right? Divided by 12 months a year. So that means 400 subscribers a month. That means 12, 13 a day. Yeah, forget it. 2 years from now. Let's go. I've been waiting for a 2-1 game by the Canucks all season. I knew they had it in. I should have predicted that. Hey, Clay, when we play next, if the new guy is going to be ready to play, I think he gets into town, Hronik, this weekend, and they got to evaluate him. I expect him soon. Maybe not in the next couple games, but maybe soon. Yeah, 20 Clay tomorrow, exactly. Taves out for the season, stepping out for health reasons. Yes. Yeah, I agree. It was a good game, a decent game. Shen got the Leafs championship belt tonight, and Boudreau will be on the deadline show tomorrow. And since he's not with the Canucks anymore, he turned heel and is rooting for the Leafs now. Oh, I got to check that out, although I have to work. I think Brett Hedican was in the same elevator I was. He wore glasses and wasn't sure. He wasn't sure that he was wearing glasses, or he wore glasses, so you weren't sure if it was Brett Hedican. 2-1 Minnesota tonight. How much would we have to give up to get rid of Pullman and Pearson's contract? I think you got to attach a pick, sadly. Why is JT so hated by this market? It's not his fault he signed the contract. Yeah, I don't think it's approaching Messier levels because that was something different. I think we're not used to seeing someone so demonstrative. Do you think we're going to re-sign Bear? Yes, I do. Bear and Oyel played together and they were actually not that bad. Okay, that's good to know. Nemec would be good. Why didn't we call the timeout when we pulled Demko? Oh, good question. I don't know. Luke Hughes would be good. I'm excited for big deals tomorrow. Are there any left? What happened to Jet Wu? Yeah, he just never worked out. The Canucks have a lot of high jersey numbers. Yes, but you only get 90s if you're a Russian. Clay, I think you are so sick. Is that good or bad? Oh, good. Okay. I had to read the rest of the comment. Your videos are always up to a high standard. Love you. Keep it up. I'm going to bed. Okay. There's a lot there. I was waiting for thank you. Cinema Sam. I appreciate you, and get some rest for sure. 3 years to 25. Yes, that's right on track with 2 years to 20. That's 5,000 a year. Exactly. Pretty sure that was the Drance interview when he talked about Hulk Hogan. I know Rob Fay told a story about meeting Hulk Hogan in Florida. I know that's Rob Fay for sure. And he imitated him and was talking about Hogan. But if Drance talked about Hogan too, I'd have to rewatch it because I don't remember that, Rome. Considering ESPN paid what, $400 million the NHL, you think they'd have people who know hockey and talk about it, not when asked about Kane with the Rangers. Yeah, Murray, I don't know what you're referring to. I'll have to look it up when we are done. 20 Clay within a year. Oh, Jason, I love your confidence in me, but I just don't see that happening. Who's excited for Clay hitting 10 Clay? Let's look towards 15. Okay, let's do that. When is Jet Wu coming up? Maybe never. Sad but true. Drance comes off as conceited. He's a smart guy. The arrogance is what makes people annoyed at him. Good example when he laughed in your face about the 5-year thing. Yeah, I didn't mind it, and we know each other. But he's a smart guy. He is. He's a good communicator, and he's not afraid to play the heel a little bit. I'm fine with them. You've been more consistent with lives and videos. You're definitely going to get 20K much quicker than 2 years. JS, I appreciate that confidence. I'm not so sure. Although the better the team does, the better my channel will do, or the more active the team does, as in this last month or so. Your reaction to how official a week-to-week lower body injury became miraculously healed in a few days to play tonight. I think a trade fell through. Yeah, no, for sure. Especially when the Canucks themselves said he was week-to-week, and then miraculously he plays tonight and looks fine. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Justin. It was Rob Fay, massive wrestling fan, co-created Nation Extreme Wrestling. Canucks are sus in general. When do you see Jack Rathbone? Probably not till next year. Although, yeah, you think with all these guys up, Juleson, Wolanin, Breezeball, that you want to see Rathbone again. Do you see us losing all these homestand games? No, I think we beat Anaheim at least. Also, I noticed we played Chicago, Anaheim 3 times each and 2 against Arizona. Do you see us tanking those purposely? No. I've said many times that I don't think you can tank purposely. The Canucks actually are too talented to do so. Friends, I'm going to cut it off there. We're at the 46-minute mark because I want to go the last 5 minutes on one question and one question only. If you say something else that's no, I was going to say that's worth it, but then I'm judging comments. So I'm going to give priority to this. Whether you've been with me for 17 years, which I doubt because I wasn't doing Canucks content 17 years ago, but let's say the last few years, give me, and I know I did this recently, but I'm kind of feel in a very grateful and reflective mood. And Sunday I won't have time to do this because we'll be doing the contest, the reverse wheel, which takes half an hour. Give me your favorite memory, your one memory. Give me your one favorite memory from anyone from this channel. It doesn't have to be a live stream. It could be a music video I did. It could be a commentary I did, a Zoom interview that I did. It could be a live stream moment. Give me your one favorite moment since you've been a subscriber, and we'll take a walk down memory lane for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And Jason's saying 18 months to get to 20. I do agree with you about the momentum for sure, because there are a lot of times where I was bare dry, if that makes sense. That didn't sound right. But yeah, I do think there's going to be some momentum. And for instance, yeah, gaining 40 today. I'm not going to gain 40 every day, but it's a good start. So Paul's favorite was last night when the emails got leaked. Ricky, when I did the gritty, yikes. I didn't even have a phone 17 years ago. Well, I hope you were alive 17 years ago. Very good. The Iglesia Fancy, the parody of Comfy in Lazy Boy store with Ariel. Very good, Kelly. Nice pull. When you played NHL with your sons, yes, I've done that twice, and I've gotten smoked both times. The 1 word per hour segment during your 24-hour live stream contest. Yeah, very good, Justin. That's really good. Specific. I love it. I love your attention to detail. And the jam session with Marie. Yes, I love the whole 24-hour live stream. I loved that I attempted it, but I really love the jam session with Marie. Getting excited to listen to each video you post almost did. Chris, you are too kind, brother. 24-hour live stream. The car crash also sticks out because we were wondering if they were okay, the people involved. Yes, that was happening on a live stream. When you called that young kid and he was scared of you. Yes, do you remember when I called that he turned out to be 12 years old, and I thought that he got grounded, and it sounded like he was like talking under his covers, and he hung up the phone. And the story turned out fine because I ended up meeting him and his mom at a future game. Well, fitness, that's a good memory. Fitness 20, were you Fitness 20 back then, or were you different? Because I don't remember Fitness 20, that screen name, when that happened about 2 years ago. First game over stream, that was essentially a hosting masterclass. Kaya, you have become the master. You are so awesome, and I know you missed the meeting this morning. I'm not sure if Andrew's filled you and everything, but we're doing fine, and none of us are fired. So let's keep on going, Kaya. I'm blessed to be partners with you. When I had the guest Nadia Popovich, yeah, that was a good one. Very good. Oh, you guys, these are great memories. The meetup in January when I came over from Victoria, and the mini meetup in Duncan White Spot. Yes, that was you, me, Shannon, Gail, and Chris. That was awesome. Yes. Favorite moment. So Jay, was the whole stream your favorite moment, or is there a particular moment? But I thought Game Over Vancouver with Scott was outstanding. Scott makes it so easy. I actually watch a lot of your old videos and give them a like. So that's you, Kelly, who does it. Thank you. Showing myself climbing into my house from the window in Kayla's room. Yes, that will live on in infamy for sure. You know what I'm going to do is after my master course is done, I think in April, I'm going to update kind of the GIFs and the emojis and the badges in these live streams for sure. Oh, you moved here 17 years ago. The 24-hour live stream. Yes, Carol, that's how I met you, and I'm so grateful that I did. Planning the first CCC meetup, meeting you, and sitting Mark down with Adam. And yes, that was the one at the Park Pub, indeed. I don't know if it's the coach, but scoring has gone down a lot. Yes, they're playing a lot more disciplined game. The summer streams were phenomenal. You mean this past summer or 2 summers ago? Every time the boys come on and the bantering. Sad, yeah, that Justin, that's not a show. That's not for laughs or whatever. That is for better for worse. That's us. Been watching since 2018. Alex, you're awesome. Favorite memory is the thumbs up meme. Yeah, that was a good one actually. That was not born on YouTube, but it certainly got a lot of love here. Specifically about the episode. Yes, thank you, Jay. Thank you for watching that. Jacob, a good friend of mine from my home church, getting Trevor Linden to a St. Paul's assembly and playing a parody of Treasure by Bruno Mars. Yeah, long story short, principal of St. Paul's School, where my wife is the vice principal, and Jacob was a former student. Big Trevor Linden fan. I worked with the Canucks and the grade 7 class to get Trevor Linden to St. Paul's School. Finn came as well. And then some of the students, including and me accompanying them, we redid. I had already done a Trevor Linden parody to Trevor by Bruno Mars, and we performed a version for him live. Thank you, Jacob. Thanks for being here. The scariest one, night you had to cancel a stream when Gail lost a ring, but at the time we did not know what happened at the time. That, I really love this walk down memory lane. Yes, I canceled a stream last minute, but I didn't tell anyone why. And then the next day, I told everyone it's because Gail, the ring from her engagement/wedding ring fell off. And not trying to show off, but it's pretty darn expensive. And we were freaking out. We tore apart our whole house, all the backyard furniture, because I think it was during the summer. And we found it in my closet. It had snagged on one of my sweaters when we were folding laundry. Crazy. Coach Rob, that's a good one. I actually forgot about that. And now I'm sad again. This past summer, lots of funny stuff happened, like you spilling the water and had to clean. Yeah, I was right here. I spilled water. That's good. When you had Gail on her birthday. Oh, Anne, that's so sweet. I asked her to come on tonight, but she already went straight to bed. CTV News, thumbs up. That's why I did it for our picture tonight. Yes, that's what we got to do. Thank you. The Raid, very scary. Wow, Paul, you have a great memory. Yes, I was at the airport when Tortorella arrived back in 2013. Wow, Paul, I'm not sure if you were following me way back then, 10 years ago, or if you found that recently. That is a good one. I went to St. Paul's School. I graduated grade 7 in 87. What? You graduated grade 7 in 87? I graduated grade 7 in 87. So Kelly, we're the same age. Kelly, I'm going to have to find you, or you're going to have to tell me what your last name is, or maybe I'll look it up on if you've entered one of the contests recently. So we're the same age then, and you went to St. Paul's School. That's awesome. I think tonight or Sunday when you chug a Pepsi and have a banana, maybe I will. Justin, that's a great call. I will have a Pepsi and a banana. I'm not drinking pop during Lent. I'm trying not to. But then Sundays, it's kind of like a mini feast day inside of Lent. So I will have a Pepsi and a banana on Sunday in honor of Kuzmenko and in honor of myself. Stupid Tourist, met you at a game last month or 2 months ago. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. The interview with the hockey guy, yes, he was great. He was very good. I would love this to be legit, although I don't think Patrick Alvin is watching my videos. But he says, GM Patrick Alvin says, hello, Canucks Clay. Regarding the relationships here in Vancouver and your share of our organization, we thank you for the contributions and friendships made because of this team. A thank you from us. Okay, if this is indeed Patrick Alvin, which I doubt it because I think you spelled his name wrong. So I'm 99.999999999% sure this is not the GM of the Vancouver Canucks, but thank you for the nice message anyways. I felt bad last year during Gail's birthday. I got dumped. Oh shoot! I got dumped by my ex that day. You did Gail's birthday stream. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember when my chair sank. It was when I was facing that way, and I used to stream this way. Yes, my chair kept sinking because it was a broken chair. The special community you foster here every time you stream, and the amazing community, friendships established, and more. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that. So Kelly and Ian know each other. That's pretty cool. Yes, there's an interview with the hockey guy. You can look it up on my channel. Thank you, Stupid Tourist. Nowhere close to you, but appreciate it. Can the mods kick out GM Patrick Alvin for his horrible trading of our draft picks? This is a message from our moderator on his personal account. Thank you, Go Canucks Go. Again, I would love to believe you, but the name is spelt wrong. So, but thank you. Truly, they've gotten to know not only you and your amazing family, but the special people here. And you know, in my case, some of those I'm referring to. Yeah, I do. And I'm happy. So many spelling mistakes in that Patrick Alvin name. Yes. I went to Cochina. Yes, I know that you, Ian, and Clay are 4 years older than me. Which one's Ian again? Patrick Alvin is the Irish Chipmunk version of Patrick Alvin. I like that. I like that. The night you had Dan Russell on. Yes. Yeah, I've been blessed with some really, really great guests. Okay, somehow this became an hour-long stream. I wanted to go only 35 or 40. I've been trying to make the weeknight ones 30 to 40. That way Sunday feels like a treat when it's an hour. So I guess the last 2 nights have been an hour. I'll have to make Sundays an hour and a half or so. But I think it's time to go. After I read this, I just want to say thank you to everyone, or say to everyone, this is an amazing community. You're special, and I want happiness on every one of you. I do want that as well. And that is a perfect way to end tonight. Thank you, Cinema Sam. So, everyone, thank you for being here and for getting me over 10 Clay. Moderators, thank you for your good work. Not sure how busy you were, but that's a good thing, despite how big the stream is. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang. I saw Justin and Andrew at the game. Thanks to all of you. Also, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks to you as well. Don't forget, Legend and Hall of Fames. We have our Zoom chat at 8 p.m. on our group Zoom chat at 8 p.m. on Sunday. And then for new members, all 20 of you, 10 last night, 10 tonight, I will get your names into my videos starting tomorrow. Thank you for that. Hope you enjoy franchise membership. And for everyone else, I appreciate you being here. I always appreciate you. Never take you for granted. Everyone that donated tonight. So that is Paul. Not only the $14 donation, but then the $50 worth of memberships. Carol and Jason, thanks to all of you for sure. And everyone else, if you subscribed tonight, or even if you just hung out and left a chat, left a message in the chat, I appreciate you just as much. I don't stream on Friday nights. I don't stream on Saturday nights. Tomorrow I have a work event, so we'll see if I get a vlog done during the day. Saturday, my 3 kids are bowling in a provincial tournament. They're trying to get to nationals, so going to be busy in Coquitlam. Then on Sunday, I'm bowling in a tournament in Coquitlam as well. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully Sean and Jake are still talking to me by the end of the day. And then I'll tell you how I did and how the kids did on Sunday night. Hopefully get a show in on the weekend. But Sunday night is my next show, 10:30 p.m. Giveaway, 10K celebration, 10 Clay celebration. And as well, I'll be announcing the date of my next meetup. Coach Rob, we will see what happens tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming because I'll be at work and I got to honor that. And tomorrow night, I don't think I will be streaming because I'll be coming from work. We'll see. We'll see. If the Canucks do something big, I'll of course react to it. At least do a video. If the Canucks don't do anything big or don't do anything, then I probably won't do anything either. I'll match whatever the Canucks do. How's that? Okay, friends. On your way out, subscribe, like the video, become a member, upgrade your membership, leave a donation. Thank you to Van City Experts Real Estate. Thank you to Perform and Transform Personal Training and Weight Loss. And thanks to all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And I got to tell you, when I'm thinking about jokes for these streams, I have a lot of unemployment jokes. But sadly, None of them work. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah, and thank you very much.